Well then, I am here again in the Nexus. As I said last time, I would think I would come to this place, so now I come here.
Well, you're not getting. Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
Oh, Salarians.
What do you want?
That didn't look fine.
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you.
It's still strange that there's also a female Salarian.
I'm so angry.
Because
I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
He's always
He
like...
was pretty abusive towards you. Is that...
it's still strange.
Yes, he's horrible. Working with him is a total nightmare.
As
Just last week,
about, well, the matter of Salarians, there's the fact...
stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like
it's still strange that the female Salarian is working as the species.
Like no one's watching.
Well, he can let that
your boss
stand.
would have the power to do something.
She hates Spender, but there's only one of her, and she can't always be around to deal with him. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it.
Actually,
Kesh
that...
can tell you more.
Actually, that... If someone... Even in this place, they probably wouldn't tolerate somebody who is extremely incompetent, despite how good he might be at appearing to at keeping his job. But but I find it strange that the Salarian woman would be doing that, or I say female, as they the society has just so little females, as most births are male. That's how they naturally do. But let's have a chat with Jarl, how he thinks about Nexus.
Pathfinder, thank you for arranging my access to the cultural center. There's so much to study here. It will take a lifetime.
Probably more.
There's thousands of years of history before humans even arrive on the scene.
That would be a nice full-time job.
But you've already got one.
Oh yeah, that's true. Jarl is, despite him being very grim, having grim background, he's still got
This is an image of the Citadel.
a habit of being very cultural, which makes it very much more interesting. But he ain't so militarist. But let's just, and of course the fact that I'm with this Pathfinder is wearing the civilian outfit, which actually you can customize the colors of it, means that, yeah, this place is peaceful, at least now. But I do have a feeling that the Ket might eventually do some kind of, find out about this place and attack.
We don't have many options here. I thought merchants were supposed to make you want to buy their stock. Hey.
Well, alright. Weapons, armor, consumables, resources. I already sold the junk.
I'd rather be honest.
God. Unnecessary. Let's just do some wandering around here. This is just a small break and see some created nightlife of Andromeda Galaxy, at least that which we know of. Oh, this is great.
That's your flag, everyone. That's Prodromos.
Let's have a chat in a bar.
Another one! Damn it! This is supposed to be the chemistry lab. My chemistry lab. You all keep crawling out of the woodwork like space cockroaches.
You say that, Dutch, but here you are, pouring people drinks.
Hi. I'm standing right here.
They're guinea pigs, damn it. Chemists should have guinea pigs. Not have their labs taken over by people giving them things and being nice.
You ain't. That guy doesn't appear. That guy doesn't appear a good
I'm
bartender.
not supposed to be a bartender. I'm supposed to be a chemist.
Don't let Dutch put you off. He's a sweetie, really.
I'm not.
And the drinks are good.
Damn right they are.
Well, of course they are. If chemist is doing the drink mixing,
I'm a dirty
he
squirrel.
probably knows exactly how to make them good. And of course they also have an Asari doing bar work as well as they are renowned as great diplomats. So why in hell they couldn't be good at service sector jobs?
It's for the good of the bar.
Yeah, well, however.
So folks try and help and all, but we have a limited pool of ingredients. Keep an eye out for anything interesting we could use for new drinks, and we'll let you test them for free.
So
Oh.
Dutch gets ingredients and the guinea pig he wanted, huh?
Exactly. Win-win all around.
Well, it's probably something like, what was that? Well, let's have a chat with Gil.
So, Ryder, big news. I think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Shall I deal?
Oh yeah, this
I can
part.
read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
No.
Don't.
I just wanna
You can deal
play
first.
normal game of poker.
Having fun?
Getting my ass kicked is what I'm doing.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know, Jill and Gil.
Who's
What was
Jill?
that?
She's here in Andromeda.
Yep, been awake since the start. Jill's a fertility expert, heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder.
Oh,
Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
oh, the hurtful kind.
Sounds kind
Although,
of disrespectful.
of course, the fun part of having getting family gets into a bit of a
We just ride each other
less
like
pleasant when you do have something.
that. You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
I fold.
Another one for me then.
Well, that's that. You win.
I've achieved my true purpose in life. What will I do now?
Well, that's a good game, but that still would have been interesting. They would have had some kind of
Jill predicted you'd be my downfall. Can't wait to tell her she was
some
wrong.
kind of small
Another
side
streak
game of
intact, I'll say.
playing the game,
Ouch.
and of course
Have fun.
different
Thanks for the
dialogues.
game.
But of course they might have not wanted to do that. Whatever. That was just one little amount of socialization and general. Yeah, Nexus starts to form up as a citadel. There's cultural centers of cultural life, and there's also a night bar. But I actually couldn't say it's part of nightlife, as you're in space, and space actually, well, the sun is not getting up, so it's difficult to say. Is it nightlife when, well, there's dark all the time and the sun is always on always up, like in the International Space Station? They get a sunrise about, what was that, about, well, it was over 10 times per 24-hour cycle, which makes morning and all those kind of concepts quite irrelevant. Oh, look at that. I'm talking about orbital mechanics and in space stations when I'm playing a science fiction game. Oh, that's really impressive. But good thing that we arrived and made this place a bit better. Or at least made the Krogan and place more interesting. What but I'm still just wandering around, doing all kinds of random tasks there is to be do.
Rider, if you will.
Let's have a chat
Hello,
with...
Pathfinder. A moment.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
I have a math problem. Some vital equations that only a mind like Sam's could solve. They concern strange transmission patterns in the Scourge. Perhaps random noise, perhaps not.
Sam's gonna love him.
Sam likes new experiences. It'll be an opportunity to encounter math homework.
Given the complexity and the security implications, I recommend transferring the equations directly into SAM node. I have them on an optical storage disk for you.
I'll see if I have time.
Thank you, Pathfinder. Please thank Sam as well.
Well, it's also interesting the fact that she's actually has very much of those some kind of facial patterning.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
I'm trying to stop me.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, here's the terminal. Use. Of course, knowing that how the Pathfinder is meant to be, that well, it's just that the Pathfinder is meant to be just so horrifyingly many things. Meant to be a diplomat, a soldier, a leader, many things, which probably, well, they do make sense that conditions may force you to become quite much anything, but the fact that, well, everything you must do everything of those things, not that you have to start doing it, but you are assumed right from the get-go to do everything. It makes the task of Pathfinder to be it's a very, very, very heavy job. Even if you could have a chance to quit it, it still would make it quite scary. And of course, well, yeah. Yeah, bought some improvements to
Nice to see you again.
car. All kinds of usual stuff. Let's just try to check the map. Well, this was just the entry place to the Nexus, which is a very big space station, so let's just try to operations, hab, decks, and actually no, this was the Hyperion. Well, let's just go to the ops. With impressive speed. That's probably a maglev, which means magnetic levitation train. No friction. At least no physical contact. Quite handy. But I guess it's time for me to take a break and continue this study of Nexus in its current state next time. See ya!